Hey, you beautiful people. My name is Ali. I am a social media commentator. No, I don't have any credentials. I'm just a yapper like you guys just putting a label onto it.
See, what had happened at first was...
I'm bringing the intro back. I know it's been a minute. But anyways, back to the actual issue or concern at hand. And this is legit concern. But at the same time, this will be a call in and a call out. So, because I feel like some of you guys don't deserve a call in because you guys have not been respectful. But either way, I've talked about this before, right? I've talked about parasocialism, over attachment when it comes down to my clients like Nick and Alendria, right? Because that's all I really talk about nowadays, and other things, but still. And I wanted to really just once again tell you guys that if you're going to support these people, you have to first and foremost support them where they are, support them in what they say and do, and stop giving these critical support aspect of believing that what you're giving to them, these suggestions that you're giving to them, is actually going to actively help them, especially when, you know, they've come out and already said that they're working on things, that they're getting things figured out, and that they will give us the content that we want, okay? This is more so pertaining towards people that are still constantly begging Alendria to post on social media, so to post more on her TikTok and on her Instagram, right? People still begging for her to do this, still pretty much, and then like throwing this fear and this anxiety out of her potentially losing her fans, potentially losing, the edge that she has right now. And it's extremely toxic, it's very disrespectful, and it's very negative. Like, you're pushing out these negative discourse, right? Now, y'all know me. I don't mind engaging into this discourse. I'm a commentator. That's what I do. But I do think that there is a time where we do too much. I'm sorry, not we. I don't do that. Sorry, not me though. Y'all be safe. You guys do too much. Because Alendria has already spoken up about this. Just last week, if you guys actually supported her and paid attention, you would know that she specifically stated and told us, right, that she understands that we want casual content from her, right? She understands that we want to see her consistently post more with casual content, right? But she's a busy girl. She's quite literally booked and busy all throughout next year, okay? She's working on it. She's going to give us what we want, but we just have to be patient with her. And the fact that this was just last week where she had to tell us this, to tell us to calm down, and you guys are still doing it to this day, mind you. It's been almost a full week. It's kind of sick and disturbing. I'm not gonna lie, and I told you guys before, it's the fake concern, it's the way that you guys give her these criticisms, like these critical suggestions, and have this critical support of hers that make it seem like you guys are ops. The way you guys complain, it's weird, right? It's
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
You guys said what you guys wanted to say. You guys gave her the suggestions. She's actively voiced and spoken out about these suggestions, said that she hears us, right? But for us just to be patient, and you guys are still talking. I don't know, but to me that doesn't seem like support, okay? And this is what I mean, that some of you guys don't deserve respect, because the amount of times that you guys would only bring up this negativity to support her, or to go and I hate to saying this, I love Alendria, but no, you don't. Editing Ali here. I also wanted to add this particular point as well. I also see this discourse of her lack of social media presence being brought up when she gives us social media presence, whether it be through brand deals or posting on her story or Snapchat or not, right? It's you're okay, now post on TikTok. Okay, now do this. Now do that. Now do this. Yeah. Y'all, that's what she does not want us to do. And that's when it becomes a problem, because once again, you want her to move on your time, on y'all's time. That's toxic. But anyways, that's Editing Ali. Go back to the video. Thank you. There's a difference between just genuinely going ooh, I'm kind of nervous. What if she doesn't get the support that she really wants down the line within a year or so? I get that, right? And then giving her just suggestions, that's fine. But when you're insistently doing it, and saying if she doesn't do it, then she's gonna lose respect, yada yada, and then comparing her this is what I hate, comparing her to other islanders that are giving casual content. I really don't like that because, once again, if we're going to say that Alandria is bigger than the program, right? We cannot compare her to the likes of others. The only person that she should be compared to is her past fucking self.
From that listening stage.
Right? She shouldn't be compared to any other Islanders, and you guys are consistently doing that. Why do you guys want her to be so... Why do you guys want her to fall in line with what others are doing? Is she not bigger than the program? Are we not aiming for a huge celebrity, like, era for her? Is that not something that we're aiming for? Because if we are, then we need to stop begging for that shit. We need to stop. We have to literally support her of what she's giving us. And she's giving us a lot, right? Despite it being Brando's or not, it does not matter. She's still giving us something for us to support. And I'm going to say this nicely, right? What I think we should do is just honestly actively engage, boost, right, and interact with the content she has given us, you know, push it out there, boost the content out. I mean, let's boost, you know, the Vogue content, right? Let's go ahead and boost, you know, some other content, the interviews that she's done, right, that her and Nick has done. Let's boost their content out, right? The content that they've already given us, you know. Maybe go interact with their content again from the past several weeks, the past few months. Go do that again, you know, push that out again. Go rewatch some of those edits, go through her reposts, like rewatch her videos, like do what you have to do, right? But stop actively acting like you care, right? By being negative about something that she's already literally addressed. It's annoying. It's annoying.
On that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
And another thing I wanted to address really quickly is I want to once again reiterate that you guys are not a part of their relationship. I'm seeing people still consistently complain about Nick and Alandria and how they engage with each other. And once again, you guys act like you guys know how Nick and Ola feel when it comes down to certain situations, specifically fan interactions. Like, Ola popped out yesterday. She went to this club opening at Las Vegas. I think the club was called like Marcus. She had on this beautiful, beautiful sequined bathing suit dress on. It was so fucking gorgeous. She did her thing. She interacted with fans, so on and so forth. And like some of the fan interactions regarding some of the pictures were just like, oh, you know. But like the way that people are using these interactions, or the way that fans are reacting to Ola, the same thing that you guys do with Nick. You guys like to, instead of actually talking about how inappropriate fans can be and how fans have like literally no boundaries, you guys flip it around and then go like, oh, Nick doesn't respect Alandria. Alandria doesn't respect Nick. You guys don't know. You guys have no clue what's going on. You guys don't know how they address this, and so on and so forth. You guys don't think that Alandria and Nick didn't have a conversation when the whole Greek Fest shit was actually blowing up more than it was before. You guys don't think they had a conversation about that and how to be dealt with. You guys don't think that when it came down to security even being increased, you know, the last month, you guys see, like, come on now. The security has been increased within the last month because of how overly obsessed and how the lack of boundaries that some of the fans have when it came down to the meet and greets and meeting Nick in general, right? You guys don't think that when it comes to Ola popping out and everything that they don't have those same conversations? You guys are... I'm going to be real with you. I think a form of it is insecurity, right? You feel like you're thinking about how you would react to a situation like this, and you are projecting it onto Nick and Alandria, right?
Boom.
Right? So when it came down to the whole they don't respect each other when it comes down to these situations, it's because you experienced that and you felt like your partner didn't respect you for not doing anything. So, honestly, I need you guys just to leave them alone. Leave Nick and Alandria alone, okay? There's no reason for you guys to constantly actively attack them like this. Constantly giving these think pieces. Like, when I tell you that there are aunties that are still making, like, honestly, I don't want to ramble to you guys, but I will say this really quickly. Nick and Alandria as a fan base is not the only ones that deals with these issues when it comes down to fake concern, you know, lack of boundaries, critical support, fake support, so on and so forth. They are not the only ones, right? But, you know, there's nothing wrong with consistently doing a call in or a call out when it comes down to a lot of you guys actually doing too much. Okay, there's the difference between just being cringy and then you can ignore it to like actually you're overly going, and we have to address it. And once again, we have to address it. And like, I'm very happy that this fan base, you know, the support does mostly override the fake concern and the hatred and such, which is great. But sometimes, y'all, we have to look within. We have to have these conversations, you know, and get serious sometimes, because sometimes that hate, that fake concern, that negativity can override that positivity. As a content creator that is trying to build up a platform, I feel like there's nothing wrong with us having these conversations every once in a while. I just hope we don't have to have it once or twice a week. You know, hopefully we could probably have it once a month. You know, maybe we can stop having it all together. I don't know. Just a thought. You know, just a thought. But either way, thank you guys for tuning in to my little TED Talk, and I will talk to you guys later. Much love, and like I said, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Bye bye.